Anyway, when making examples of leaders countrywide, please don't forget to mention my name. Don't forget to mention my name to your boyfriends, to your kids, to your parents, to whoever, because I'm a leader, girl. Last year around this time, please, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe right there. Please click the red button right here until it's no longer red, and please know that it's for free. Please also don't forget to share, like, comment. I was a 2022 Mandela Washington Fellow, and then this year I'm a Chevening Scholar. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beata Emily Matasane, and I am the 2023-2024 Chevening Scholar. Ooh. Yes, you heard me well. You heard me well. As such, please do what? Address me nicely, girl. God has been so good to me, like so good, but it has been such a long journey. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the long journey that it was, but I'm just going to talk about this. So I received my TB certificate today. So this video is all about the TB certificate, when I booked, how long it took, the cost, where I also went, and would I recommend that place, why, if I say I would recommend that place, or why not. Anyway, this video is not in partnership with any other organization or any other thing, and the comments that I'm going to make will be based on my personal experience as a person, and not just as a person, as a leader, a Chevening Scholar, a Mandela Washington, you know, fellow. Yes. And I'm not really quite sure whether this really applies to everyone who will be doing that TB test, like, because TB tests are done by various people, like people from developing countries, mostly developing countries, and who would love to go to Canada, to UK, and any other countries. So I'm just going to say what I have seen. Okay, yes. So as a Chevening Scholar from Lesotho, or what I needed to do was to opt in the four places in South Africa, that is Durban, Pretoria, Cape Town. I forgot the other fourth place, but I opted for Pretoria, as Pretoria was kind of closer to me than Joburg, so there's no place like TB testing area in Joburg, so I had to go there. So please don't be surprised if you see me looking down, because I've written some of the important points right here. So what happened is, last week I did book for a TB test. So as a Chevening Scholar, you are given places whereby you have to do your TB test at. So if you're from Lesotho or if you're from Eswatini, you have to perform your TB test in South Africa, and in those four places that I have talked about. And then in Pretoria there were 2 places. So the closer it is, the less expensive it is, the less expensive it was. So what happened is, I actually inquired via email to this place that I will not say, and I'll tell you why I will not talk about it. So I told them that I would like to have a test on the 31st, which is today, on the 31st of July. So they really responded instantly, and then they told me to give them my phone number. So I gave them the phone number, but unfortunately they did not reply yet, because I think it was no I working hours. So they replied the following day. When they replied the following day, the person who responded told me that sorry, I cannot call you because you don't have South African number, something like that, but more like, I cannot call you because you're not using a South African number, and just like that. So for me, I think that was not okay, because I feel like if you are unable to call me, then tell me what I should do, then not just like that. So I told him, okay, I told him or her, I actually asked him or her, like, okay, if you are unable to call me, so what should I do then? Then they did not respond the following day. They responded, I think, in about 2 or 3 days. So I was no longer actually in the mood to communicate with them, actually. Then I opted for option B, which is the place in Pretoria. I will leave the address in the description box, also in the comment section. I'll also pin it. So this place I really loved. They did not take long at all. Everything was online. I did it by myself. I booked online, and then I got some details via my email and confirming that I should come at or on that date that I chose. So I still chose the 31st. So how much was the cost? The cost was 2,500 rent or maluti if you are in South Africa or if you're in Lesotho. So what I did, I think my appointment was 8:31 or 9 o'clock, something like that. Yes, then I arrived exactly at that time, which I wasn't proud of because I usually love arriving earlier than that, but there was no problem. So there was a lot of us actually. So what happened is I was scanned and whatnot, checking your bag for security purposes. Yes, then I was asked if I'm going to do my TB test or whatnot. I forgot what that other thing was. So I told them that yes, I'm going to do my TB test for going to UK. And then they gave me a sticker, which I will show you here because I think I took a video while I was still having that sticker. It's no longer there right now. So I think when I got there, I think there were about plus 20 people, but not exceeding 30 people, including kids. And what I loved about that place is there was a playing space or an area for kids just to keep them busy, and it was very good for them because it was going to distract them from any other thing. So I had to go to this lady who was like probably checking our names. You only get there via, or I would advise you to get there via appointments. There was someone who was behind me. He didn't set an appointment and it was problematic for him. So I would always urge you guys to probably go there via appointment only, not any other thing. So the lady checked my name, and then I got my name on the 3rd page, and then I was ticked, and then I was given a form to fill. I'll also show you that form right here, and I had to return the form. When I was returning the form, I had to pay. Now you only pay via the card. Using the card, you are not allowed to be using cash at all. Okay, so I got so bored. I got so bored. From back home, I already knew that I was going to use that payment method, and I had money in my bank account. But surprisingly, I don't know what was really happening. When I swiped, it was declined. And you know what this lady was saying? Like, there were a lot of people like, yeah, decline. And I'm like, why are you making noise? I didn't say that, but my reaction was like, oh, why are you making noise? But I knew that I had money. And I had money that was exceeding 2.5. But it did not it did not go through. I told her to retry again. Remember, I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people who need to be assisted. Then I had to wait again, and then I called some lady who works at Standard Lesotho Bank, and she was like, I don't know what the problem is because you're still active, you're not blocked, and there's still a lot of money in your account, so I don't know what the problem is. And unfortunately, around that area, there's nowhere by I could probably say, okay, I could just leave and then go to the bank and then come, because it's not anywhere near, and especially because I didn't know the places very well. But when I was going there, I saw that there was no place that close. So okay, fine. Then this lady who was assisting me said, how about you ask someone to pay for you, then maybe you will discuss how you will pay them. And then I was like, okay, thank you. But I didn't want to go about that because I feel like it was too much to ask for from people I don't even know, because of late there's a lot that is happening. There's scamming and whatnot. So I didn't want them to feel some kind of way, and I didn't even want to disturb them. So what I did, I called this other lady. She resides in Joburg. We were the Mandela Washington Fellows, and she's also a Chevening 2023-2024 Chevening, but she's from RSA. So I told her what my situation was. Then what she did was she paid on my behalf. I had to give her my reference number, so she used it, and then she sent me the proof of payment, which was one other method that was to be used. Okay, cool, everything was okay. Oh, actually, even before that, so there's a place whereby you go, there are 3 ladies, they take you photos and whatnot. So this lady was like, okay, please confirm your details, and then I confirmed them, and then she was like, please give me the receipt. And then I told her that I was having those kind of challenges. Then she was like, no, what are we going to do? I was like, okay, how about I ask someone to assist me? Then she was like, okay, no problem, please, we're not going to take this form until you have paid, but please do please do tell us when you're done with the payment. I was like, okay, cool, I'll tell you. So when I got assistance from this lady that I was saying, she's a Mandela Washington fellow and also a Chevening Scholar, I had to get back to this lady who was taking me photos and other things. So when I got there, she told me to re-verify my information again. So there was something like I don't know what it is, a small screen, like whereby I was reading to verify my details, and I was like, yes, this is right. And then she printed a form and gave it to me. So I was told to move to the x-ray room. When I got there, I was told to move to the first door. The first door had no one, so I just saw someone exiting the other doors. It was still in the x-ray room. I think I'll show you, yeah, somewhere there. Then when I got there, I got this other young guy who, I don't think his service was good at all. Yeah, unfortunately I did not get his name. His service was not well. Anyway, let me stop it. And then he told me to put my luggage down, and then after putting my luggage down, I should do what? I should undress and then take it. There was a room whereby I was going to do all that. I should undress and then take, I don't know what that thing is called that is worn. I'll show you. And I should make sure that the bra is off, the shirt is off. So I did, and then afterwards I went to him. So he told me what to do. I positioned myself in that on that x-ray machine. So I was told to breathe in for a longer time, and then breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, for quite I think for more than 3 times. Maybe there was nothing detectable or what, I don't know. And then afterwards he was like, okay, we're done. Then I went back to the dressing room, I wore my clothes, and then left. So I was leaving that room to another place, but still in the same room. No, sorry, in the same yard. Yeah, when I got there were a lot of people, but fortunately enough, and the service is very good. Like, the service was very, very good. I would recommend it any other day to any other person. So I was told to go to the doctor's room. Dr. Freddy, he was very, very good, honestly. So when I got there, I greeted him. He responded and we had a chat. Where are you going? Whatnot. And then he asked me a few questions related to coughs, COVID and whatnot. So I responded. And then after that, he told me that, okay, the certificate will be issued out soon. Please wait. He told me where to wait. But if it's not issued, you're going to follow certain procedures and whatnot. And also, while in the waiting room before paying and whatnot, we were also being told so many things, like if you are found with TB, then you'll have to come back again for free, like 3 times. But I'm not going to dwell on that one. So after moving from Dr. Freddy, I had to wait for my certificate. Now I think it took something like 30 minutes, maximum 40 minutes for the certificate to be issued. And for me, I feel like that is quite a very short time, because I didn't think that it could take that time, because there was somebody whom I was discussing with, and then they were like, I know we were there in the morning and then we had to wait for after lunch. But obviously it was because they were there in the morning hours that were very much closer to lunch hours, so that's why they had to get their certificates after. So while waiting there, there's a lady working right there. I forgot her name. So she was like, she called my name. That's what she does, she calls people's names if you're done with Dr. Freddy. So just to verify if all the details on that certificate are really right. So if they are correct, then what happens is you tell her that they're correct. Then after something less than 10 minutes, she calls you back to get your certificate, and ta-da, 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 your girl got her certificate. So in a nutshell, this place was really close to my heart. I didn't even know it. I actually went to eat because I was kind of disappointed by the first place that I had opted for, and I told them that I'm canceling. No, I'm canceling because you guys told me that you're not going to be able to call me and without telling me what to do. Now I'm no longer carrying on with my application. So yes, I would recommend this place. The cost is 2,500 and it takes such a very short time, but please do arrive on time so that you get done with everything. So yeah, your girl is living. Thank you. Bye guys, till we meet again. There's actually going to be a lot of content. I'm planning, so I don't know, but I'm planning, so especially related to the Chevening Scholarship and the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Yeah,